ailleurs, à le détruire, à exploser, à faire des choses avec. Et donc, en travaillant ici, justement, je me suis rendu compte à quel point c'était souvent difficile de travailler avec des danses traditionnelles et comment les amener dans le côté contemporain avec des danseurs aussi indigènes, on va dire, parce que les danseurs aborigènes, parce qu'il y a un profond respect pour la tradition, ce qui est tout à fait normal. Et aussi, le sacré il est tellement fort, les danses sont souvent connotées sacrées et ça doit être fait dans des conditions traditionnelles et dans un contexte bien donné. Et donc c'est difficile pour eux de prendre ces danses et de les mettre sur scène, de l'exposer dans un contexte contemporain.
Working with Serge it's been interesting because a lot of the time there's things that I would assume that he would understand because he's from Africa and he's a very strong traditional roots from that place. But you learn quickly that there are still a lot of differences too, you know, with the way people look at dance and culture. For me, a lot of Aboriginal Indigenous dance in Australia, especially in this area, is small. And when he dances his traditional way, it's so big, like it's the opposite end of the spectrum. And to try and dance our way with his feelings sometimes is a big challenge. But it's very, very nice feeling when you're there.
Where the pinland meets the beach and two twisted muddy creeks.
It's hard, I mean, because you never know where it's going to end up, and then like I've been trying to hook one bit with my heel to bring that over with me, and sometimes it works nice, and then other times I'm stepping on something, or when I land I slip like I did, and it becomes a bit dangerous. Well,
I mean, the thing for me I really want to see out of the orange thing is this feel of struggle with what that represents. Like there's this sense of strength and resistance.
It's all that I could cling to. I got no price, I'm not for sale to you.
They said one of the biggest Japanese preparation was in Broome in Australia, 1920s or something. So it's a very interesting feeling sometimes, yeah. It's a bit like a romanticized way of saying about the new country, but the people must have come here, it's full of dream, and Pearl give them such a, you know, richness, and then they're poor in their own country, so they like lots of dream must have explored in this place. So it's sort of very feeling of something rich things happen, but also a bit sad or displaced and disoriented feeling, which I'm sometimes experience a lot in normal daily life.
How come me, the past come and torn my soul? Wanna take me home and won't let me go. How come me?
Oh, I never really worked with the indigenous people before, apart from musicians and stuff. So because in us sharing on the floor level and then dance level, which is very new vocabulary and a new language really, so that's very excited me as a performer, as a dancer or something, yeah.
I read these journalistic descriptions of the bar scene in Broome around the turn of the last century, and I read someone describe it as an Asian Wild West, and I thought, that's it. And I thought we could make these noodle westerns, but Broome-style noodle westerns. And I'd seen a few from Thailand and other countries and thought, you know, they all have this image of themselves as cowboys, and those were the days and the frontier times, and that we could take the political backdrop of the assimilation policy and all the cohabitation issues and put that behind the westerns and make these interracial love stories that actually were very real for people here. And I've had the experience of people seeing them and going, yeah, that was me and that happened to my mother or my grandmother, and you know, all these stories start rolling out. And of course the other thing was the karaoke bar here at the Rowie on a Monday night, where going down there, and it felt like an Asian Wild West, but, you know, modern day times, and seeing them in there and thinking we can take the playfulness of karaoke and use that genre and work with it in the performance to put the past with the present and juxtapose it. So you've got these young people in the streets of Broome now and their life and all their influences, but this past that's always behind them, that never leaves them, that's there.
Love is like an ocean, it ebbs and it flows, but you will always be in my heart. Though they may be hoping for our love to fade away, they could never tear us apart.
He can take it down. Plug it in for you.
But where should he set it, just in case you know?
No, we'll set it where we have been setting in the guitar stand for now.
Nothing exciting here, just warming up.
My family is the ones I'm most waiting for comments, and yeah, I'll really value their opinions. And once they're clear, I'm right. I don't care then.
Enjoy your opening night, and it's really exciting out there. There's heaps of people.
Yeah, my God. Wow. It's kind of all these people coming. Yes. Hey, enjoy yourself. Just do it. Just do it.
You probably don't know me, but I've been here since a dream in a time where the Pindan meets the beach and two twisted muddy creeks. Mine for the children of mine. Taka for the children of mine. Well, I hear that you're blown out by my beauty. The streets are wide and fiery reds and blues. My innocence is all that I could cling to. I got no price, I'm not for sale to you.
over the 4 years of making this show, I found myself exploring with the different styles that our performers in our piece offer, and I found it really interesting to try and mix those things in a respectful way. Contemporary Indigenous dance is a growing thing. It will continue to be for me, and the more Aboriginal people getting into exploring what Indigenous dance or Aboriginal dance in Australia is and can be, the better.
Very proud of you. Worth driving back all those miles. It's good.